Hi everyone. Hey Nitin, how are you
Hey,
doing?
Sandeep. Good. How are you?
Yes,
Good, 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 good.
yes, Sandeep.
Hey, Nitin, where are you based out of?
I'm based in New Jersey, so
New
same
Delhi?
time zone.
New Jersey, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice.
Princeton.
And the weather is also same in New Jersey?
Yeah, a little less colder than Toronto for sure.
Oh,
And of course,
it doesn't snow or it snows?
it does, but it's definitely less colder. I would say
How is it now? Is it hot?
it's pleasant. It's actually mid
Oh,
70s.
you are on mute. Okay.
You can hear me, right?
How come? Is it my side? I can hear others.
You cannot hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, the weather is similar, but a little less colder. Right now, it's about 72. So, in degrees centigrade, it's 22 degrees centigrade.
22. Okay, I'm still not used to Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Looks like you are very used to Fahrenheit.
It's been 20 years.
Okay, okay. It's been 20 years. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm slowly settling down.
Canada is tough. This may be your first winter that you will hit, right?
I have already seen the winter.
Oh,
So, yeah, it looks very yeah, it looks like you can't move around much.
yeah,
Right?
it's very depressing. Winters are. It used to be. I used to love winters before moving to US. New Delhi winters were awesome.
Yeah, yeah, they are easy. Easy. Uh, but you can't actually go anywhere. That's the big trouble in winters. In summers, the weird part is that the sun is so hot here. Yeah. I think it's closer to the sun. This side is closer to the sun, right? So it's
And
very,
there's no pollution to filter the sunlight, so it
yeah,
comes directly. I
yeah,
used to laugh that why do people put sunscreen before I got burned twice.
yeah. I got burnt once and it was
Yeah,
bad.
it's bad.
Yeah, I had the same psychology that okay, why do people
Put
just
sunscreen.
spend so much money to put all the cream on the body?
Yeah.
But now it's all good.
The
I,
other thing you
yeah,
learn is allergies. We used to laugh at people having allergies, but once you're here, it's bad. Spring and fall.
I see.
Yeah.
Allergies as in?
Nose blockage, sneezing.
I see.
It's just very bad, especially if your parents are younger kids.
Okay, okay, okay. My wife had a lot of allergies in Bangalore, but
Bangalore, of course, yeah, similar.
after coming here into Toronto, it hasn't. That asthma asthma attack has not happened.
Pollution levels are low. That's the good part.
Yeah. Shall we start? I think everybody is in.
Yeah.
All right. Today we are going to take a, more practical topic. Okay. 4, 3, 6. We will talk about the
Recording in progress.
all right. Okay. So today we want to talk about regular expressions. Okay. How many of you have used regular expressions so far? Please raise your hand. Okay.
We've done it, but this is one of the most difficult ones that I find.
I see.
Just can't wrap my head around all the escape characters that you have to use.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to understand, but hard to remember, right? This is,
Exactly.
yeah, that's the only thing I found. I read about it.
Yeah. It's like a new language in itself. Okay.
Yeah.
But again, I would say that anything that you have not practiced would look hard. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I think we will do a bit of more practice, and that should be good enough, because the regular expressions will keep coming back again and again in here. So it would be better to have a good command over it. Okay. All right. So where is everybody? There are only 20 people in the class. Supposed to be minimum 50 people in the class. I think I have scared everybody with the trees and binary search. But I think that digression was needed. I think it was a good recap for everyone. And these things are not really require separate engineering course or things like that. All it requires is just a focus and you know and focus and being handy with the code. That's all. Okay. And apparently the skill to solve problem using code is probably one of the most in demand. Okay. And all right. So I think whatever we are doing is pretty good. And my request to everyone would be just be with me and at least try to work out things with me. Okay. All right. So yeah, I was hoping at least 50 people will be there in the class, because more than 50 people have registered in this class.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Let's get started. And cool. So only few people have used it. And okay. Now, so this is a big book definition, okay, of regular expression. So regular expressions are referred as regex, regexp, and provides a concise and flexible meaning of matching strings of text, such as particular characters or something. Okay. A easier way to understand is that when we have to, select, say, there is a file that contains text, and we want to select, say, a few words in some pattern. Like, for example, I want to say, find all the words in this file which are starting with A. Okay. So, I mean, this is so common, and so let's just list down a few of the cases, or I'll just create a new notebook. All right. Oh, I think I forgot to commit yesterday's notebook. Right. I'll finish that also. Okay. What's the date today? Today is July 20. Okay. Say for example, we want to do right. So say for example, there is a big file, right? You have a big file, and what you want to do is find all lines containing ABC. right? You can find it that you can find all the lines containing ABC, correct? Yeah. How would you do it? I mean, you'll have to probably use some tool or probably write a code in Python. Who can just quickly suggest how would you do it using Python? So you have a big file and you want to list down all the lines containing ABC. ABC is a text string.
So read line by line, and then for each line, do find, because the line will be a list, right?
Yes. Yes.
So find for
Then find a substring, right?
yep.
ABC. Okay. Now, this is all good, right? So we read line by line, then just check if this line is matching. Now, basically you'll have to write code, okay? In this. Now you want to find all lines that are starting with A and ending with dot. Okay. So usually there are lots of such things that you need that I want at least one character and so on. So it becomes writing code for all of that is, just too much of waste of time. Instead, we could sort of give a pattern to things. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first make all of you comfortable with the idea of regular expressions. And then I will, I'll do that using a notepad. So instead of writing code, I will just do it using the notepad. And then we will walk into the Python one. Okay, then we'll practice with the Python code. Okay, now regular expressions have become so popular because these kind of requirements in coding were so often that you can't afford to just keep writing Python code again and again. And creating a fixed library like functions for each and every situation was not possible, right? Therefore, people designed some pattern. Okay, people designed a pattern, and those patterns became very, very popular. It started, I think, with the Unix tool called awk, where this entire thing, regular expression thing, started coming in. Those who have used DOS, right? They must have seen dir start dot star, right? Has anybody used dir start dot star? No? Okay. Nobody has used it. Okay. So basically they are really clever wildcard expressions to match and parsing strings. Okay. And they look very cryptic and they basically look strange. Okay. Right. So basically, regular expressions are very popular that they kind of came in XKCD and it's very popular comic. All right. Now, here is a quick, quick card reference guide, and we'll go slowly matching things. Okay. Let's start a new file here. Okay. Let's.
Yeah, Sandeep, just one quick question. So the
Yeah.
regular expression, the details, right? What capital S, what small s, and all that represent. That is, I know about awk or sed or those things, right?
Yeah.
Is it same in Python, or is the same thing, right?
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are only very minor differences. Okay. All right. Let's say, okay, A, B, C, D, and X, Y, Z, and let's say, all right. Now, every tool, I'm using right now the Visual Studio Code, right? Almost every text editor has this option of regular expressions. You see this option? Every tool has that option. So if you're using Visual Studio Code, feel free to install, feel free, if you don't have Visual Studio Code, feel free to install it. Okay. So you can basically use this this thing. Okay. Now, the first and foremost, let's just say ABC. Okay, this is not a regular expression per se. It's just a text search. Correct? You can see it is able to do the search. We are able to find it twice. No big deal. All right. Now, we want to say things, let's say names like SAN, and you can see it is able to match both of them, right? Now, the first and foremost thing means it comes up as dot. Okay. Dot means a single character. Okay. So here it matches with single character. Okay. All right. So if I say single three dots, it will match three characters. Is everybody okay with this? You see, it has matched with three characters. Okay. So if I want to say beginning of the line, I would say this. Okay. If I want to say that in the beginning of line, wherever you find S, go there. Okay. Or in the beginning of the file, wherever you find A, go there. So now instead of matching anywhere, it's matching only in the beginning of the file. So we talked about two things so far. One is dot. So dot can match a single character. Okay. Any character. Okay. So I said four dots. So now it's only matching A, B, C, D and this. If I put in these many dots, it will only match these words. Okay. Makes sense to everybody so far? And if I say caret and I say A, so it's matching only those lines which are starting with A. And I can say starting with ABC, okay? So it's basically matching that. Now, if I say match SA or match S, it will basically, this thing is forcing it to search only in the beginning. Now, there is a dollar. So I can say that dollar means match the end of the line. Okay. If I say search for all those lines which are ending with P. So it's searching for those lines which are ending with P. And there is only one line that is ending with P. All right. So far, everybody's okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So I talked about one is dot. Then I talked about caret, and then I talked about dot. Okay. So far everything is okay. Right now we are just looking for these standard character. Now I want to say that search for lines starting with any characters and ending. So what does it mean to you? Okay. So search for those lines that have only three characters. So you can see it has matched these three. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to read it? Those who are not clear, please ask me to pause right now. Okay. And let me read you through this expression. So caret means beginning of the line. Three dots mean, if a single dot means one character. So three dots means three characters, any three characters. And then dollar means the end of line. So this means this thing basically represents, okay, I will start putting down here. Okay, this, okay, this may and I can actually just copy this and put it here as well. Okay, you, is there a way I can? This is okay. All right. So this line right means lines with only 3 characters. Okay. All right. Now we can further go to here and say, okay, lines starting with A and have only 3 characters. Okay. So this is clear to you. So this is only matching ABC. All right. This will also match, let's say, ASD or ARC or ARC or AUC. Okay. So you can see that clearly. So it's matching ASD, ARC, WK. Any line that's starting with A followed by any characters and then end of the line. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you put one more dot, it will match only A, B, C, D because it's starting with A, ending with, and then followed by 3 characters and then end of the line. Good? All right. Now, we can also just do some more examples here. We can say that, okay, lines ending with D, okay? So A, B, C, D, all right, ASD, and so on, okay? All right. All right. Now, then comes something called range, okay? Then comes something called a range. Range means, okay? Range means, okay? Range means this. Instead of matching a single character, it will match, instead of matching any character, it will match only those characters in the range. For example, I'm looking for lines that are either starting with A or X. Okay, so you can see it has matched those. So you square bracket means match with those characters, any of those characters. So dot matched with all characters, dot match with any characters, right? Here it will only match with A or X. Let's take a look. So it has matched these characters. Okay. If I want to match, let's say, AXS, then it will match, right? This caret is forcing it to look for the beginning. Okay. If we were looking for, let's say, uh, let's say A and followed by, right? Let's say we were looking for only the vowels. Okay. So you could say A, E, I, O, U, followed by again A, E, I, O, U. So we are trying to look for two vowels continuous. Okay. So this means two vowels continuous. Is it okay? A, E, I, O, U. This first bracket will match a single character, which is either of A, E, I, O, U. Okay. The second bracket will match with one more vowel. Okay. So like, for example, here, if you go here, so it's matching A. Okay. It's matching all of these vowels, right? And then if I put one more of this, it will match with two continuous vowels. Okay. And yeah, so I hope it makes sense to everyone.
Yes.
Snip, how did you open this dialog box? I have the editor, but I'm not really
I just command F,
command F. Okay.
edit, find this one, edit, find this one. And then do you see this dot star? I am here. I'm using this code editor called Visual Studio Code. That's most popular editor these days. So I'm just using that. Okay. Do you guys want to install it before we go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to install it. I can wait.
Sandeep,
Yes,
I
yes.
have one question. What is the behind scene of the regex expression?
What is?
Behind scene of the regex expression. What is the done? How? Yeah.
How it is done?
Yeah, how it is done? How to search that? How to done? Like, what is the like? I know okay, how to use regex expression. Let's curious about that. How to they search the data from the long text or the any text? How to figure out?
No,
Like,
are you saying that if you are asked to write a code that can match a regular expression and text, right? How to do that? Is that your question?
no, we already write it like code. We fetch the data from via the regex expression. But how to code check that ki this pattern we define that? How to figure out that this pattern is match in the regex expression?
Oh,
Like, what is the
there is a
yeah?
RE. In Python, there is a package called RE. You can import RE.
Yeah, that is okay. But how to figure out if this is the pattern is match or not?
You can just say re.match.
Yeah, that is okay. But how to RE work?
That is the question, right? That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So, yes, it's a hard problem. And I think once I interviewed for Walmart, and they
Hmm.
asked me this question.
Yeah, this
Okay.
question multiple time asked to the major
Yeah.
company. What is the
So
bad?
at Amazon, basically in the interview thing, I had put the regex as a question, and one of my teammate was asking that regex question in the interview. So once that interview was done, I asked my teammate that, can you write it? Can you solve
Because
it? Yeah,
import the RE and use that is a simple thing. But behind the scene, what is happen, that is the difficult.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
so just
Okay.
you yeah, when you free,
So
just
simple answer is recursion. Okay. And think about it. So the way I always ask this in interview is I basically make it like very dumbed down version of it. I usually say that, right? Implement a simple pattern matcher. Okay, matcher that okay that matches dot with single character. Okay, and asterisk with any number of character, any number of any character. Okay, so usually this is a much more practical way of asking a question in the interview. So I would basically just implement it using I mean the way I have implemented just by using recursion. Okay.
hmm.
So probably we can keep this as a good exercise at some other time, okay, towards the end. And if those who are interested in solving it, give it a shot. Okay. Basically, what I'm looking for is a function which takes two argument, pattern and the text. Okay. And it returns true or false. Okay. And okay, for example, match ABC should match with ABC. Match, okay, match let's say A dot should match with
ABC.
ABC
Yeah.
or right. So this is this should return true. This should return true. And if let's say, okay, if let's say this is ABCD, this is false. Okay. Now, okay. Now let's say somebody says match, and here it is A star. It should match with anything. It should match with ABC. It should match with, okay. Okay, all of these are true. Okay. And this, okay, so okay. Now let me just take another one. Okay, let's say somebody says this. Okay, so it should match with A, B, C. Okay, and but it should not match with A, B, C, D. Okay,
Right.
got it?
Yeah, got it.
So basically, zero or more. Okay,
Hmm.
0 or more. Okay, so it's a very interesting question. So the way you do it, okay, I'll give you a glimpse. Rahul, there's a noise from your side. So the way I usually do is that I first implement this like here. Okay,
Hmm.
so what I'll do is I will take first letter. Okay, if this first letter is not a dot, I will just
Character.
consume this from both of side, right? And okay, so if it is like here, okay, so this is how my pseudocode would look like. Okay, so here, all right, check, okay, if both, right, pattern and text are empty, return true. Okay, if pattern is empty and text is not, return false. Okay, if if first letter of pat is
Match.
yeah, is not
Match of the
dot or asterisk, okay, then if it is matching with text, okay, text first character, okay, character, what do you do is you call match with
again.
yeah, again from first character onwards with the text of first character onwards. Okay, right?
Right.
Now, right? If if right? Okay, I'll just write the pseudocode for you. You should think over it. Okay. If the pattern is, let's say, if the pattern, first letter of pattern is dot, what I'll do is, if the first letter of the pattern is dot, what I'll do is,
The
right?
dot.
Yeah, just simply return match of pattern 1 and this recursive call, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I consume the first letter of pattern, consume the first letter of text without
Text.
checking, and okay, and Here it goes return false. Okay. This is okay so far, everybody? So what if it's a simple problem statement. So it's actually good to think of the psychology of the pattern matching if you have to do it before actually going into it. Okay. So if somebody asks you in the interview that implement a simple regular expression, okay, this is how probably you will do, right? If both, so you'll basically design it like hold the first character from both and keep on doing the magic. Okay. Now
This
here,
question also important because like the interview people say that not use the predefined library, not use the regex or
yes,
something like
yes,
that.
yes,
Use the hard coded.
yes. Now, if the first letter of Pat is asterisk, if the first letter is asterisk, okay, first letter of the pattern is asterisk, what do you do now? Okay, now try matching, okay, try matching pattern 1 : with text, uh, text 1 : okay, text 2 : text 3 : and so on. Got it? All right. If either one matches, return true. Got it?
Yeah. Sure.
This is this is going to be the basically pseudocode. So just try implementing it. Okay.
Yeah, I tried that.
Try implementing it. Okay. And yeah, give it your best shot. Okay. I hope the question is clear, everyone. So both Rahul, Divij,
Yep, that's clear.
will you implement it?
Sorry, say it again,
We
Sandeep.
Would you be able to implement it?
I'll try.
Okay.
yeah, we can give a try.
Okay. Yeah, you should give it a try. It was a very weird thing for me to see that when I joined Amazon, my teammate, right? I mean, we decided that okay, we'll keep these 10 questions. I had given one of the questions was this one, and my teammate asked a question to the guy. The guy solved it, and this guy isn't able to judge whether it is right or wrong. So then I asked him, are you able to implement it? So the interviewer himself could not implement it. Okay. So it's easier to interview. It's hard to give those interviews. So yeah, so it's important to implement it once by yourself, and yeah. So essentially, you go from left to right, consuming the first letter. Okay, when you're matching, just first consume this, right? If A is matching, then you call the recursion function with BC, and then again keep on calling until both are empty. In this case, you will basically consume A, then you will match dot with BC, and then dot will match with B, then you'll call recursively. Okay, so basically this call will become like all right, first match, uh, uh, it
A
will
dot in.
recursively call dot match with BC, then match. Okay, uh,
Dot.
I'll just write it nicely. Okay, match, and then again match. Okay, dot with C. Okay, like that you will keep on recursively calling, just checking only first letter, and then you keep recursively calling. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, so I think you can solve it with recursion easily. Okay. And the last condition in case of recursion is if both are empty, return true. If one of them is like pattern is empty and text is not, return false. Okay. And but if the pattern is not empty, right, and text is empty, okay, then you have to check further. Okay. So because if the pattern is asterisk, okay, then you will have to basically pass right the empty thing further, correct? So yeah, essentially you have to just do it one letter at a time. Okay. All right, let's get back to our regular expressions. Okay.
Thank you.
So you never know, because as software engineers, we are the tool user and the tool maker at the same time. Okay. And it is expected out of you that you should be able to code the basics of this. And I can tell you that even though I have implemented the regex matcher before, if I have to do it again, it will take me a long time. Okay. It'll probably take me, say, 20 to 25 minutes to implement it. Okay. So, and yeah, because you can't really remember the code. You can just remember the strategy, how you solved last time, but not exactly the code. Okay. Now, yeah, great. A bit of digression, but I hope this would be useful. Okay. Because you will not freak out when somebody asks you this question in the interview. Okay. You can at least tell the strategy that, okay, I'll pick the first letter and just check if both are empty or not, and then you keep on doing it. So, yeah. All right. But my humble request to all is it's actually pretty easy. And once you implement it, it will uh, give you amazing confidence. Okay, I can guarantee this part. Okay, if whatever we wrote here, just try to implement it by yourself. Okay, I can tell you that this will, if you can do this, you will be able to probably solve most of the interview questions. Okay, so, and yeah, this is a fairly hard difficulty level. Okay, so the more, and again, this is a great example of simplest parsing possible. Okay, we talked about the numeric expressions like those BODMAS kind of expressions previously, and there again, there also you use the recursion to solve all of that. Okay, so yes, moving ahead. Perfect. So we talked about three operators. One is dot, other is caret, then third is the dollar, and fourth is these square brackets. Okay, these is square brackets. All right, so let me go back to the text editor. So here we are. So we are able to, search for vowels and do that, right? Similarly, you can also do things like 0 to 9. Okay, so if there are numbers, right, like 1, 2, 3, 4, right, and let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so here again you can use the regular expression. You can say, okay, this is it can match a single digit, correct? It can match a single digit. If you want to match 4 digits, you can do this, right? And if you're looking for credit card numbers, okay, you can basically. Now, this is a pattern that would match the credit card numbers, okay? And if you want to say either dash, or some other character, we can do that also, okay? Now, if I put this and put dash and say space, okay? So you realize here, what you're doing is we are basically, how do I make it a little bigger? Is there a way to make it a little bigger? Add it, find. Is there a way to make it? Okay, never mind. So it's essentially, I'll just show you the regex outside. This is how the regex looks like. We are saying 4 digits, 4 digits, 4 digits, 4 digits. Okay. And further, if you want to essentially say that, you know, it could be like this, or there could be a space in between them. Okay. Like this, right? Then also you can just use this sort of format. Let's just try fitting in here. Okay. Now, slowly you might be seeing that the expression has become complex, correct? This means 4 digits, 0 to 9, first digit, second digit is 0 to 9, third digit is 0 to 9, fourth digit is 0 to 9, and then dash or space, okay? Either of the two characters, dash or space, then 4 digits, then dash or space, then 4 digits, then dash or space, and then 4 digits, correct? That's what it is. Okay. All right. So
Sandeep, you wanted to increase the size of that find, right? There is a small vertical line. No, before that, just before that, small, yeah, just pull up.
oh, thank you. Thank you. That solves it. All right, that solves it. Okay.
Sandeep, what you did for dash? I mean the space.
Yes, here is the regex. So I'll just show you the regex. So I put again the square bracket here. Okay.
Yep.
I said it should match. So first four numbers, followed by a dash or a space. You see dash and there's a space afterwards.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Similarly, dash or space, dash or space. 4 digits, dash or space, and so on. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Now, so basically the truth is that regex is a little harder to read. Even my own regex, I can't read it unless I focus and remember what all I did there. Okay. So make sure to document your regex. Otherwise, you yourself won't be able to figure it out. All right. And also don't panic if you can't figure out regex quickly, because it takes a bit of, bit of time to memorize and get comfortable with regex. Okay. The more you practice, the better you will get. Okay. The more you practice. So we talked about the ranges. Now is the time to move ahead and talk about something called plus. Okay. If you are looking for repetitions, okay. So either you could, let's say I'm looking for repetition of E. Okay. And basically, right, either I can just keep on putting down you know, E, or I could say E plus. Okay, this would match any number of E's. If Sanjeev had 3 E's in the name, it will match that also. Okay, it will also match, let's say here there's a single E, right? You can see E plus will match one or more E's. Okay, E plus will match one or more E's. So, and I have just put plus. Okay, so plus basically makes you match at least one or more. Okay, so you can see E plus is matching E from Ritesh, double E from Sandeep, triple E from Sanjeev. Similarly, I can say here, okay, I can say here, one is anyway matching only one character. If I say 1 plus, it will match that one as well as 4 ones. Okay. Now, I can also say, okay, I can also say match this any number of times. Okay. So this would match 4 times and so on. Like if this was a single number continuously, if this was a single number like this, okay, then also it would match. You see that? So 0 to 9 means match any of these numbers, match 0 to 9 any numbers, and then match this. Okay. Now let's say we are looking for matching A to Z, okay, and 0 to 9. Okay, so this will match everything. You can see it is matching A to Z, but it won't match the, it won't match this. Okay, because it won't match the capital letter. So here we are saying, or any characters A to Z, any number from 0 to 9, okay, but single digit. So it'll basically match slowly each one at a time. Okay, you can see it's matching just one at a time. Okay, now I can say plus, and then it'll basically start matching these. Okay, now it's matching this capital A, okay, because this one match this by default in case of Python, match case is true, therefore it won't basically match Sandeep. Okay, if you want to match Sandeep also, you will have to write this. Okay. All right. Everybody okay? Right. Now, it's not matching dash and spaces. Okay. Further, I can say, let's say, I am looking for those lines that are starting with a digit. Okay. Can somebody tell me? Find those lines that are starting with one or more digits. Caret. This is caret character. Then bracket
0 to 9.
0 to 9. Right. So you can see it's matching those lines. All right. And if you want to match any number of characters, you can just say this. Happy everyone so far? So we talked about dot, we talked about caret, we talked about dollar, we talked about ABCD, and we talked about the range. This is called character range, and then plus.
Yeah. Sandeep, what if we put question mark after instead of plus?
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Question mark is not there. I'll talk about question mark. Question mark is very questionable in regex. Okay. So the next thing is asterisk. Okay. Now, what does asterisk mean? Asterisk means 0 or more character of 0 or more times of any character. Okay. So you can see here it's matching with 0 or more character of 1. Now notice it that 1 should basically exist 0 times or more times. So when it's matching here, it is matching 1, but afterwards you can see it's matching something in between 2 and 3. It's not really matching if you zoom it a little bit. Okay, it's matching something in between 2 and 3. Okay, basically empty string. Got it? It's matching an empty string. Okay. So, all right. It's matching, you can see it's kind of basically matching empty string in between. It's not matching AB. No, it's matching empty string there. Okay. So if you want to, let's say, match with single character and asterisk, okay, this matches with even empty string. If there was an empty string here, and okay, so this will basically match everything. You can see there's an empty string, it has matched that empty string also. Dot means any character, asterisk means repetitions of it any number of times, including 0 times. Okay, plus means one or more, asterisk means 0 or more, 0 or more of the preceding character. Okay, 0 or more of the preceding character, like the way here we said. So it kind of matched only these ones. 1 plus means 1 followed by ones. Okay, 1 asterisk means 1 followed by ones, very similar to plus. The only thing is 0 or more times of 1 is also included. Okay, now if I say dot plus, okay, let's see what happens. Will it match this empty line? It did not match the empty line. If you see, it did not match the empty line. From Sandeep, it directly jumped to X. But if I say dot star, then it matches the empty line. You can see it matches the empty line. Okay, because asterisk means 0 or more characters. All right. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
So we got caret, dot, dollar, range, the square brackets, plus, and asterisk. Okay. So I'm going slow, one wild card at a time. Okay. Now there is a new thing called curly brackets. Okay. So curly bracket means, let's say I want to match this 3 times, or I want to match this 4 times. Okay. So I can put in curly bracket that number of times. Okay. So if I'm looking for credit card numbers, I'll just say 0 to 9, followed by 4. There should be 4 characters, followed by dash, space, 0 or more times. Okay. And then I repeat this. 3, 4, and there we go. So this will match all those lines that only contain the credit card. If I remove caret and dollar, it will match anywhere in the text. It will match even here. Okay. Okay. It will match even in this line. You see that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is this pattern okay, or is it making you dizzy?
Sandeep, I think it's okay. The carryover from the first 4 digits to the second 4 digits, you have an asterisk in between.
Yes.
That's essentially to
take care of this situation where your credit card, okay, looks like this. There is no space in between.
okay.
Okay. Asterisk means 0 or
Anything.
more of these.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't have a dash and or a space, then why there should be a dash and or a space, right?
But you see the asterisk matches 0 or more of those.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
That also means it would match this sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now you see that power of that wildcard.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of matching with got it. It basically will match all of these. Okay, so if you are trying to grab the credit card from a keylogger, there's a keylogger thing, if you know, you can record the keystroke on a machine and it generates a lot of data in a file. Okay, so you can basically record all the data and then you can use regex to search for the credit card. Okay. All
Is it
right.
possible to have nested brackets?
Nested brackets, good questions. So to have the nested bracket, basically you would want it to, like, this pattern is repeating 3 times, correct?
Yeah.
Pattern is repeating 3 times. Rather than typing 3 times, can we do something else? Okay, let's see. If I put a bracket here, from here to here, okay, and say find 3 times, followed by this, will it work? Let's see. It did work. Okay, so to create a group of things, you use the round brackets. Okay. All right, or people call them braces. Okay, everybody okay?
Yep.
So instead of typing it 3 times, we just said, this is my pattern, repeat it 3 times, and that's it. All right. Okay, so I think that's all. That's mostly all. Okay, there are a couple of things left. Let's just do. Okay, so we talked about caret. What does caret do? It matches the beginning of the line. Dollar matches the end of the line. Dot, any character. We have not talked about this. Okay, but we can always come up with these. There's no limit to it. It's not really very, very important. This is repeats a character 0 or more times. Repeats a character 0 or more times. This is basically, you see the question mark? Question mark makes this thing less greedy. Okay. By default, okay. Okay, let's say we have A asterisk asterisk B asterisk asterisk C. Okay. Or let's say B. Okay. A asterisk asterisk B. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now, let's say we are looking for something starting with A, and then there are some characters. Okay. Followed by B. Okay. And in this case, for rest of the cases, it is all okay. A, B is matching. But in this case, it is matching the last one rather than the first one. If you want to make it match with the first one, put a question mark. Now you can see it has become less greedy. It has become less greedy. If you remove the question mark, it will consume everything to the last B. Okay. And you can see. So question mark makes the asterisk little less greedy. Instead of consuming everything, it will only consume, it will only go till the first appearance. All right. So, all right. And then we talked about these ranges. Yeah, we did not talk about not of the range. Okay. So if you want to say, give me consonants, what will you do? Okay. What will you do? You will say square bracket, not A, E, I, O, U. All right. So it will match everything other than A, E, I, O, U. Okay. And also you can say 0 to 9. So now it won't match the other things. Okay. One more thing, if let's say here we want to include dash also, so we can also put escape character before the character, because dash carries a special meaning and we want to match dash. Therefore, we need to put a escape character. All right. Now,
But it is not matching the vowels here. We can see that it's uh g-
I want it to match only with consonants.
so A, E, I, O, U will match the
There is
vowels.
a caret character inside the square bracket. So this caret character,
Okay.
if it comes outside the brackets, it is called beginning of the line. If it comes inside the square bracket, it means not of this. Okay. Not of this. You see? Okay. Now it's only matching the consonant. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
So the not of the range. Okay, we talked about ranges, we talked about brackets. Now let's talk about the white space, and there is something called escape characters. I want to talk about escaping. Okay, escaping. All right. Now, let's say our text itself had asterisk. Okay. Okay. Let's say these are the characters plus asterisk dot question mark. Okay. And let's say we are looking for asterisk. It will say invalid regular expression. Okay. So what do? You put slash before it. Okay. The moment you put slash before it, it stops treating the asterisk as a regular expression character and thinks of it as a normal letter. You can see. So, and similarly, if you say plus, it will throw an error, and then you can say slash, and that's it. Okay. Now, if you also want to match things like this, okay, let's say you're looking for this pattern, what would you do? Okay, this is not matching this one, this is matching asterisk everywhere. So what you'll do, you'll put one escape before it and one escape before it. Now you can match this. Is everybody okay? To kill the special meaning of any character, you would like to put these kind of these kind of special character. Okay, you would like to put the escape character before any of those special letters. Okay, so escape as in slash followed by this. Got it, everyone? Are you with me?
Yes.
All right. All right. Okay, so I can say find any of the special characters. Okay. Okay. So now it's able to find these characters Okay, you can see it's able to find these characters. And if I say plus, will it match? No, because there's a space. Okay, so I'll just put this. Now you see. Okay. Okay, that is matching the dashes also. Never mind. Now I can see it is matching all of them. Is everybody okay so far?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect. I know that it's a very it's a crash course. Okay.
I mean, it's like you keep on trying to find out the things, right? Like you test it out, and that would be the best way to learn, actually.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's exactly what it is. So unless and until you do a lot of practice, you won't be able to use it quickly. But there will be now, is ChatGPT able to generate this?
Yes.
Let's just see. Okay. Write a regular expression starting with,
Hey, hi Sandeep. Sorry to interrupt.
yeah,
Can you explain the last part alone, the last example alone once?
this one.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have to, let's say, match, we are saying, okay, match, find plus. Now, plus is a special character and regex will throw an error, correct? So you put slash before it. Okay. And let's say we are looking for any of these characters. So we put a plus mark here and we are saying, okay, look for all this. Now, let's say I want to also look for asterisk. Okay. So I put in the square brackets this, so it will match either the plus or the asterisk. Okay. Now I also want to match, let's say, slash. Okay. So you can see it is matching. I also want to match dot. Okay. So I'm just putting it in the square bracket so that it matches with any of the single characters. Okay. Is it clear or no?
Yeah, now it's clear. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Similarly, you could do this. So now it's matching any of these special characters. All right. Okay. So let's say we are looking for this particular line where there are two slashes. Okay. So write a regular expression to match a line that only contains two slashes. Who can help me? A line that starts from the start till the end, it only contains two slashes. How would you write that expression? Anyone? Find write a regular expression that matches with the line that is starting and ending. From the start till end, it only contains two slashes.
Caret
You'll have
and
four
$4
slashes.
4 slashes. And she said caret. And then
last dollar.
dot. Perfect. So this won't match. Let's see. Okay. It won't match any of them. Perfect. Perfect. Very good. Is it clear to everybody how it's working? So each of these two slashes are basically getting converted to one slash, and that's about it. Happy? Okay. All right. Let's try to write like a regex which matches with numbers. Okay. Like decimal number. Who can help me with the decimal number?
0 to 9.
0 to 9
Plus.
plus. No, I'll just put it range. Okay.
Slash dot
Slash dot.
0 to 9.
Plus
Again,
again
0.
0 to 9. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Right. 1.0. Okay. 0.1. 0.0. Okay. And 1 dot. All right. So yes, let's take a look.
And
Yeah.
we can put a
This one
plus
has
at
to be
the
plus. Yeah.
star.
Good. Do you see any caveats to it? The only issues with this is that if somebody has okay, then there's a little bit of a problem. Okay, but that's okay, I think, right? You can live with it. Will Python allow this? Let's say I go here and say Python. Oh yeah, that's a valid regex. All right, so it looks like we did a good job. Yeah, but this won't match a normal number, right? So if you have to make it match with a normal number, what would you do? You would put a bracket from here till here and put a 0 or 1. There is here, this curly bracket also has this format, is minimum and maximum. Okay, so we are saying 0 or 1 times. Okay, so now it is matching well. You see that? So this curly bracket has another format whereby it has starting and ending, start and end. Okay. If you put only one number, okay. And I think you can also do this. Okay. And no, you can't do that. All right. So you can say min max, or you can specify exact number. So here we are saying 0 or 1 times, and that's about it. Good. All right. Now, let's say year. Year could be, it has to be four digit number. Okay. How would you define year? It should not match with, let's say, the years like, no. Let's say, let me give you a good question. Good question. And okay. Let's say date. Okay, date. Date could be either month, date, year. Okay, or date could be let's say, okay, and date cannot be 22 and 88. Okay, Okay, this is an invalid date. Okay, again, let's take another example of invalid date. Okay, this is okay. This is okay, but this is not okay. All right, and the another example of invalid date could be, let's say 5, 7, and okay, the date that is no. Let's just be there. Okay, all right, let it be there. Okay, so now our question is, how would you implement it? Right? Tell me a regex that matches with the valid dates, not the invalid dates. Two numbers followed by another two numbers followed by another four numbers, correct?
Yeah.
Bracket
Okay.
0 to 3.
Bracket 0 to 9, curly bracket 2.
Bracket 0 to 3.
Bracket 0 to 3.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
So first will be 0 to 3.
0 to 3. Okay.
Then 0 to 9. But it will be 434.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with it. We'll come back to it. Okay. All right. It's little harder, so you might have to implement other things also. Okay. Okay.
Bracket dash
Does it support pipe? Okay. Let's say I want to match. Yeah. So we can do OR operation by putting up vertical pipe. Okay. We can do OR between two regex by using a vertical pipe. So we can use that. Okay. So we can say 0 to 2. Okay. And then 0 to 9. So we are matching with up to 29. Okay. And then we can also say here 5, 31. Okay. 5, 30. Okay. So will it match? Okay. Yes. So it seems to match. Correct? All right. So it's kind of matching these two, but not the other one. Now, instead of dash, I'm going to say dash or slash. Okay. Good.
Two slashes should be there, right?
This is the other slash. Okay.
Oh, okay.
If that was like this, then it's a problem. Okay. All right. Now we say month. First digit of a month is 0, right? Followed by, oh man, this is going to be hard. Okay. All right. Let's just go with it. We say 0 to 9 normally, it's going to be anything, right? Okay. So it's kind of matching with invalid date. Okay. I'm going to just fix one of these. In this case, I'm fixing this. In this case, I'm fixing. Okay. And let's just put some more valid dates so that we know this is 30 and this is 11 Okay. Okay. All right. And 31. Okay. All right. So I think these are good enough test cases. So, all right.
Sandeep, month first digit 0 to 1.
Yes.
0.
Okay. So you are saying here first 0 to 1. Okay. And then this one 0 to 9 and 4 times. Okay. Now there is a bug here. It's matching. It's matching with. It's matching with. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's matching with this. So we will change this. We will say, I can hear my own voice. Okay. All right. Now it's not matching with 11, 12. Okay. So we will just put 5, 11, 5, 12. Will it work? No, 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 not like this. Ouch. Not like this. I'll just do or with. All right. Okay. Good. Let's take a look. All right. So here we have explicitly used something called a pipe. Pipe is for or. Okay.
There is one thing which is 0, 0 will work. So
Good point. Will 0, 0 work? All right. That's something that I can't handle. I'm sorry.
1 to 9, can we do 1 to 9?
Okay. And then, but then we'll have to handle that separately, isn't it?
Then 10, 11, 12 we need
So,
to add.
okay, okay. Let's say we put it like here.
Sandeep,
Yes.
just a small request. I think somebody has their speakers on, which is causing your echo.
Yeah. Hello. Now it's not there. I think it was
Yeah,
Rahul.
much better.
Okay. Okay. Now, what to do with this? What to do with this? We can say 0.
That was correct, I think.
Huh?
That was correct. The month was having issue, right?
No, this which also will have an
It's
issue,
also,
right?
yeah.
Will have an issue. So again, all right, it's harder than what I thought. Okay. So this is invalid. And this is invalid. Not this. This is invalid. Okay. So yeah. Was this the one that we implemented just now? Okay. So you can see it is matching with invalid dates also. Correct? So we got to fix it. How would you fix it? Okay. Let's just see. So our problem is that 0, 0 is matching. Okay. But again, before we jump in there, are we comfortable with what's happening right now? Okay. So simpler strategy could have mean that we have 0 to 9, 0 to 9. Okay. And then we have dash or slash. And then we have 0 to 9, then 0 to 9, then dash or slash, and then 0 to 9 4 times. Okay, this could have been super simple. Okay, this could have been super simple to match the date. Okay, the only problem is it would match these invalid dates also. What to do with that?
So
Okay.
we can, yeah, we can
All
do like 0 to 9, then 1 to 9, and then in pipe 10 and 20.
Correct. So we can say, okay, the first part, the date part, let's just tackle the date part first. Date part, we are going to say, first digit, let it be 0 followed by 1 to 9, okay? Or, okay, or 1 followed by 0 to 9, okay? And no,
It
yeah,
should be pipe.
and then, okay, we can just put a pipe here, okay, pipe, okay, 1. You can just keep on testing this regex quickly. So you can see this is matching 1, 1, 1, 2, okay? But this is not matching 89 or other things. Okay. So this will match everything from 1, 1, sorry, 0, 1 to this will match everything. Okay. What will all is it match? Right? Matches everything from 0, 1 till 1, 9. Correct? So now let's try to right. So we matched up to here. But wouldn't it be okay if we go 1 or 2, right? This also good, right? We could, this would match up to 29, correct? Make sense, everyone?
Yes.
So, all right, it is matching all these numbers. Okay. Because dates can be only up to, not this way, where did it go? Yeah. Date can be only up to, say, this. So we matched up to 29. Okay. Now 30 and 31 is left. So we can say, okay. So now we can say, just take this to a next level. Okay. We put or and we say 30 and 31. Now it matches with 0 followed by 1 to 9, which is 0, 1, 2, 0, 9. It matches with this regex, which is 1 or 2 followed by 0 to 9, which is going to be 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 0, and 2, 0 to 2, 29, and so on. And then we are saying 30 or 31. Let's just test it out if our hypothesis is correct. Okay, let's see. It's matching 5, 7, 19. Okay, let it match. Okay. It's not matching the invalid ones. Correct? Seems okay, everyone?
Sir, but this won't handle the exceptions of the February month and months which are of 30 days.
Yes. It won't handle that case. Okay. That one you will still have to look at you will have to write Python code. Okay. The year part, for example. Okay. The year part here. Okay. Now, like for example, the leap year problems, okay, whether it has to be 29, 28, it won't be able to handle, or February month, right? February month is like crazy, and so on. So this is our regex to match the date part. Okay, so the date part is done. Okay, it matches with from 0, 1 till 31. Okay, so yes, it doesn't handle February, it doesn't handle the leap year. Okay, now coming back to it, let's try to do the month. Okay, month. Okay, so how would the month look like? Okay, month has only 12, it has 12 month, right? So 0 followed by 1 to 9, correct? Or what else? 0 followed by 1 to 9 followed by or 1 followed by 0 to 2, correct? That's our month, right? So let's try to do this. Let's try to make a single expression with it. And here we are just letting it like this. Okay, so this is my date. This is my date. I put a bracket, no need of bracket, let's say. For now, we are saying dash or space, okay? Dash or space, followed by month. This is my month. I'll remove this space because it might be confusing. Followed by the year. Dash or slash or space, okay? No space, only dash or slash. Dash or slash. Okay, where is the other one? Yeah, this is it. Okay, let's take a look. What's happening here? Okay. All right. So it's kind of, confusing things here. Okay. All right. If I put a bracket, it kind of resolves that issue. Okay. That or was spreading its wings till the end. So the moment I put this, now it is fine. So you can see it's matching with the date and it's not matching with the invalid date. Of course, it is going to match with, say, February month, right? Say 31/02 and 1980. Okay. Or the other invalid example could be 30. Okay. Other could be, let's say, 1981 and 2029, right? The leap year thing. Okay. Leap year is something that is divisible by 4, but not 1000. Okay. So all right. All right. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, yeah. Cool. Is everybody okay with this? The only problem that you are facing right now is these kind of things. Okay. The leap year problem, February month problem, those are the things that we're not. Okay. This one you'll have to handle in your code only. You will extract these values and that's it. Now, there is something called extraction of the values. Okay. Extraction of the values. What you can do is you can replace the things by using this kind of format. Okay. So let me just test it out. How do you, okay, if it works. All right. Does it work? Replace. Okay, I'm going to replace. No, it is not working. All right. I will try using curly brackets or $2, $1, $3. Yeah, now you can see the magic. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to do what I've done is I put these brackets. So the brackets have two meaning. These round brackets have two meanings. One, we used to kind of put them things into the group here. The second is whatever is matching there, it is remembered as tagged expression. It's called tagged expression. So whatever is captured there would come in $1, and the first bracket will be kept in $1. Second bracket, whatever it matched with, it will go in $2, and third bracket here, from here to here, will go in $3. Okay, let's take a look. All right, let's take a look. And $0 ideally should keep the entire string, the original, whatever it matched with. Okay, so you can see $0 dash, it has replaced. Good. So it has extracted month is 7, date is 5, year is 1980. Good. All right. So basically, these are also called captures. Okay. In Python API, when you use regex and you say regex match, it will capture these brackets or tagged expressions into some variables, and then you can extract those. Okay. Here in text editor, we are able to access those. Is everybody okay with this? All right. So it has escalated a lot. We started with very simple things. Now it has gone a bit more complex. Okay. All right. Let me take a step back. Is everybody comfortable with this regex? This one. Okay. This is the final regex which we came up with. Okay. This is month. This is date. This is month. And this is year. Right? And we have put these round brackets around. It has two purpose. These round brackets have two purpose. One, it has created, right? If we don't put this round bracket, what happens is pipe starts comparing, it starts saying either do this or do this. Okay. So that's not what we are looking for. Now, after we have put the bracket, it has started doing that either match this or match this, or right, or match this. Okay. All right. So I see that nobody is responding.
Yes, Sandeep, we got it.
Yes, Sandeep.
Okay. Now, the tagged expression or captures are something very important. You can do all sorts of magic with them. Okay. Right. So like, for example, I'm doing the parsing. I'm extracting month, date, and year from this by using the brackets, and I'm putting $1, $2, $3, and replace. Replace, 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 replace. That's it. Okay. Cool, right? Similarly, let's say a common thing. You have, let's say, the data of people, okay? The data of people, say Sandeep Giri. Okay, these are the names and saying, okay, okay, it's Neha God, and let's say I'll just take some more names from the list. Let's say Gaurav Goyal. Okay, the names with okay, okay. These are the names, like, for example. Okay, now, and you have such entries, you're giving the names of all the employees in your company in this format. And there are, say, 20,000 such names. And your task is to generate their email IDs. Okay, what should be their logins? Okay, you want to generate that, right? Logins, let's say in your organization, the logins are in the format of Giri.Sandeep. Okay, so you have to translate this this list into first name is last name dot first name. Okay, so how would you do that? You would say match everything. Okay, space, then match everything, right? And okay, so it's kind of matching all these names, right? And then we say $2 dot $1. That's it. Yeah, you can see that magic. So you can do the data translation easily using the regex, right? Or let's say first letter of the first name dot surname. How would you handle that? That's the login that you need to generate. So how would you extract the first letter of the first name? You will say beginning of the line. Then there is first character. Then you have, okay, then you have, let's say, dot plus followed by space, then the last name. That's it. Okay. And then you'll say the $1, $2. Okay. Like Sandeep Giri will become as Giri and so on. Then that's it. Everybody okay? All right. Abhijit, Akanksha, Aman, yeah. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sandeep, what did you do to put the numbering on? Just show it again.
This one, right?
Yeah.
So I said capture the first letter of the first name. I said dot,
Yeah.
then put the bracket. You see the bracket?
Yep.
Put the bracket. Okay, so this will capture first letter. Okay, then dot plus followed by space, then dot plus brackets $. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Cool. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
So that's the magic of regex. Do you feel powerful today? No, or you feel scared?
Maybe Sandeep little bit of both.
I mean, like, trial and test. More we try and more we, attempt different things, I think we'll get better at it.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll just put everything like pre-formatted so that, okay, I put here like this. Okay. So that's the things that we did today. And yes, is there a way I can is there a way I can just is there a way I can just get all the regex that we tried today? Only the, okay, never mind. So, but we learned almost everything that is related to the regex. Did we miss anything? Yes, we probably only missed these things like tab, for example. If let's say instead of space, it was tab, okay? This is tab, okay? I'm pressing tab. This is a tab, this is a tab, this is a tab. So there's a tab character, okay? So I'm matching it with /t, okay? And, okay, why it's not matching? Okay.
Is
Oh.
lashes, right?
Oh, it has replaced my tab with that. Okay. Selection view. Is there a way I can replace
Bottom line, you see the space, bottom header.
this one?
Yeah, then convert to the tab. Yeah, then one more. Again, go. Yeah, all
Tab.
space. Convert all space. Down. Convert indication to tab.
What did it do?
Second last.
Second last. This one, right?
Yeah.
I had done that, but it doesn't. Okay, I'll just do again. Okay. All right.
You select that and then convert.
Oh, now it's good. You can see the tab arrow. Yeah. So now let's say I'm looking for a tab character. I can do this. Okay. So tab /t means tab. /n means new line. So it matches the new line. Okay. And of course, people have devised something called /s, which means space or tab, anything. But you can design your own. Okay. You can just say Sandeep Giri, if I meet, we want to say, find the first letter and want to say space or tab any number of times, and then followed by anything. Okay, so now also it'll work. You see that? Okay, so this is same as saying /w. Okay. All right. So that's the tab and space characters. And yeah, that's pretty much. Any questions so far?
What was /w? I didn't get.
Yeah. Basically, /w is equal to this. Okay. /w is same as /w is same as this. Space or tab one or more times. Okay.
Thanks.
So it will match, or if there's a lot of space or tab, it will basically match that's /w. Okay. The /w is white space. Perfect. All right, let's move on. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Is everybody okay so far? Now, coming back to the regex in Python, you can simply use RE package. Okay, you can say import RE, and you can say RE, and RE has got all kinds of. One is find all, other is full, right? Find iterator. Okay. So, like for example, okay. Um, all right, let's just say I'll come back to it. Okay, let's just walk through it. So re.find all, re.search. Okay.
In a slide, couple of slides before, there are terms where you mentioned those special characters and the meanings of that. What does greedy and non-greedy means here?
Yeah. So you remember that discussion we had here, that if you are trying to look for A followed by something B followed by something B, right? So if I'm saying A dot plus B, okay, or dot star B, which one should it match? Okay, should it match this B or this B? Which one should it match? Okay, you see?
Okay. Yep.
So to make it right now by default it's very greedy. So the asterisk actually ate up everything from beginning till the end, including this. Okay. If you want to
Yep.
make it less greedy, what you do is you put a question mark, and you can see now it is matching only this. Got
Okay.
it?
Yep.
So that's greedy, non-greedy. Okay. So I hope everybody just take a look at this now. Okay. Caret character, beginning of the line, dollar, end of the line, dot matches any single character, slash, sorry, um, slash S was white space, slash W was, I think, word or something. Ignore that. Slash S is white space. And that's why I always get confused with slash W slash S. That's why I never use these things. Instead, I just use the basic character. And these are very specific to various things, so I avoid it. Okay, so you can, I would strongly recommend that. I mean, these are extensions, they are not like core. You can always say slash tab slash t space, and that's it. Okay. And you can also achieve the same thing by using caret and slash t slash and then space. Okay. And then asterisk repeats a single character 0 or more times. Single repeats a character as in the preceding character, just the character that just came before it. And then question mark for that follows the asterisk makes this non-greedy. Okay. Plus repeats one or more times. Plus question mark makes it non-greedy. And then square brackets are for matching a single character, and basically single character which is matching with either of them. It's either A, E, I, O, U, any of them. Similarly, if you put caret character, it will basically match anything that's none of that. It will match any letter except for X, Y, or Z. Okay, this is an example. Now, then there are ranges. If you say A-Z, 0-9, and so on. Those who are interested, you should actually try implementing this separately. Okay. So if somebody just, you should try implementing just the character range. Okay. This is a very good interview question where I asked them to kind of implement only the range matching. Okay. And the bracket, these brackets work as like a group normally, just like you have a 2 plus 3 bracket multiplied by 4. These work like that so that you can specify pipe or and so on. And they also work like the start of the extraction string, the way we did people call it capture, extraction, tagged expression, and so on. So basically for capturing what actually matched. Okay. Now we also discussed pipe. Pipe is for or between one pattern and another. Okay. You can achieve this using the RE method. You can basically use re.search and so on. Okay, let's say, for example, we have a file called mbox .txt. In that file, we are looking for line that are starting with from colon. Okay, so we can do the same thing by changing it from from text to regex just by saying re.search. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, let's first of all, okay, first of all, let's all right. So what we are going to do is we are going to just use this. Okay, yeah, there was a notebook today. Okay, we'll say import and we'll just test re.search and we'll say from colon and we'll say from colon. Okay, so it did match, right? It did match. If we say here, okay, it did return nothing. Okay, we can also check if this, okay, print found, else print not found. Okay, so it says not found. All right, so from colon is not found in this. Okay, now that's a regular expression. And I mean, it doesn't have any pattern, but it is still a regular expression. So we can also say things like, okay, from colon dot plus, okay. And we can say dollar and beginning of the line, okay. So there we go, it found it. It found the match. Earlier, notice that when we said from colon followed by from colon Sandeep, it found the match from 0 character to 6026. Okay, till here. Got it? And here it's matching 0 to 13. 0 to 13. Is everybody okay? All right. And if we put a bracket here, what happens? Okay. So it is matching with, it has given the matcher object to us. We can start, we can just assign it to M, and then from M, okay, we can get, okay, groups. Okay, so it has extracted those groups, the one that are matching. Are you okay with what's happening? So whatever you put the brackets around, it matched that. And also you can access that using groups. Okay, groups 0, group 1, and all that. Okay. And we can basically remember that that format. The other, let's just see what happens in case of this. Okay, let's take a little complex one, this one. Okay, little complex one. We are going to do this. Okay, and let's just put a date. Okay, let's just put a date. Okay, let's see what happens. This is my match. Okay, now m.groups will give me those values. The first group, second group, and third group. Okay, so what we are doing is re.search works exactly like this. Okay, this, which basically matches this text with this text. Okay, with this regular expression with this regular expression, this regular expression and this text. So here, this is my regular expression and this is my text, correct? So you can see this is my regular expression and this is my text. And it also captured those things which we put bracket around. From here, this first bracket captured the date 30, second bracket captured the month 8, and third bracket captured the year. Make sense, everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, if you put the whole bracket for every, then in the earlier example, we used to do that $0, right?
Yeah, yeah, we'll have to
happen.
put, yeah, that's something that's we have to put explicitly. Yes. So you can see here, if we put the bracket from beginning till end, we can capture the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay. So you are right. Absolutely right. Perfect. Perfect. And yes, there we go. I hope this session was useful. We will carry on with our discussion. So we spent good time in regular expression because that's that's where the learning curve is. Using Python API is pretty straightforward. You just use import RE and RE.search. That's it. All right. So, and we can access the groups and everything. That's pretty much about the Python API. So thank you, everyone. I look forward to see you next week. Now, here is an assignment to all of you. Okay. Let me just put those assignments here. Okay. Other than what has been pending so far. Okay. Here are a couple of questions. Write regular expression to match email address. Okay. To match email address, that's first question. First question, and the second question is write regular expression for to match URL. Okay. These are the two questions. Okay. Match URL and match email address. Okay. And yeah. Build okay. Question 3. Build a regex, regular expression, to extract columns from the server logs. Okay, so the server logs look like, right? Server logs data set. Okay, so you will find server logs example. Okay, every server generates logs, And those logs, you basically find in oh, it's already passed for you. Yeah. Oh, here. No. Okay, I'll just try to see if we can access CXL. Okay. CXL data. Okay. CXL data, and then you have big.txt, skin disease, SQLite, Python projects. Okay. All right. This is credit card, lookalike celebrities. Okay. Let's see if I can locate some of the Apache Spark. Yes, this would have an example of server logs. Nah. Okay. Okay. Just give me a moment. I'll just find it for you. Now we can just say find CXL data, and then I can say graph, and okay, beginning of the line. I think it says Apache in the name. Okay. Will it have log? This is logistic regression logs. That is a Git log. Then I think it has Hadoop, FS, Hadoop. So there is a big data file system available to you at CloudxLab. Okay. And let me just check that one. I remember keeping some logs. Okay. Some data set for logs. Okay, let me see. Log underscore messages. Okay, let's take a look at this data. Okay. It's not there, man. It wasted our time. All right. We'll just try finding and then see how it goes. Okay. Yes, this is the one. Okay. Tap to this guy. Okay. Okay, I'll just download it and upload it into the project so that you can just use this log, okay? Hadoop fs get. Okay, I can say ZXVF access this. Okay. Okay, we'll just say gunzip access. Okay. And then we will say tar. Yes, this is the file. Okay, let's take a look at this file using tail command. Yes, so you can see here it contains all the logs when you are accessing the server. When you are accessing a server, every time you request something from the server records it in a file. Okay, and this is that file. Okay, this is that file. So we can basically copy it into our folder and then commit it there. Okay, I'll just commit it. Okay, so okay, git add okay, and okay, so the task is to I have posted. Okay, so now what I have is this big file that contains the data in some format. Now write a regular expression. Okay, write a regex to extract the URLs of the pages. This is URL. Okay, this is a URL. Okay, and just list that down. Okay, just list these URLs. Okay, so extract the URLs accessed in this file. Some of the lines do not contain the URLs. Ignore those lines. Okay, list all the unique URLs in that file. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have another question number 4. Yeah, question number 3. Okay. Build a regular expression to extract URLs from the server logs. That's it. Okay. And I'll again commit it. All right. That's pretty much. Okay, so I've committed to this one. So these are the few questions that I want you to work on. Everybody okay?
Yes, Sandeep.
Yes, sir.
All right. See you next week. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.